Yo.
I'm gonna get this sound on the mic though. See if I can get it. You ready?
Oh yeah, we're doing this.
Let's get it in the mic, nice and crispy. Yeah. All right. You want to count it down? No.
What's up? This is episode 2.
How are we doing this? 1, 2, 3, click.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Dude, that
Ooh.
was so solid.
That was good. We weren't even recording on that one.
Dude,
That's good.
this podcast is brought to you by Tecate Light.
And coconut unsweetened sparkling water. This does taste like a blue slush from Sonic.
You're way over exaggerating. There's no sugar in that.
Oh,
But it tastes
dude.
good.
All right, so we figured out a name for our podcast.
I'm Abe, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm Trent.
Nathan,
Where's Nathan at?
that's me. I said it really fast.
He's somewhere here.
It's too high.
Oh, yeah. But, Trent, you have an announcement for all of our viewers.
All right, so we were trying to think of a podcast name, and we couldn't think of a podcast name.
Not at all.
For weeks, couldn't figure out one.
we came up with Chew Doing Podcast.
But that's not how you say it. Like, how do you say Chew Doing podcast?
It's like, yo, Chew Doing.
Chew Doing.
Abe always says it like a New Yorker, but
What you doing, Nathan? When you're over there on the computer, what are you? Oh, I guess you wouldn't say what are you doing. What you doing over there
It's
on the
not
computer,
really-
Nathan?
You can't say too much, man, because then it starts to get like.
But I'm just coming up with how we decided.
It's
on
not really
that.
how you say it; it's how you text it.
But it's how. That's
yeah,
true.
it's how you text
mostly
it.
how
Man.
you text
can't
it.
say it out loud. It's more funny like when you get a text and it just says CHU.
Yeah,
it's
we
like
don't
you
even
already
put the,
know,
the
like,
doing
oh, what are you
part.
doing?
It's just chew. I think. Yeah, the first time I feel like I knew immediately what you were asking me.
Yeah.
You sent it to, and it was like chew, and I was like, doing? Sitting at home.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, welcome to episode 2.
this is episode 2 where we, compared to the first episode, we slightly have our shit together a little bit more than the last episode.
Debatable. We'll see.
Well, we have a name, so
We do. That's much better. And the intro song.
Well, it's because you said never mind.
Okay. Anyways.
You said shit, so I thought that would be funny.
oh well, we can segue into that. Let's
my
do
gosh.
it, man.
Oh. I get it. I get what you're saying. So,
No, whatever.
I'm guessing this is probably what I want to talk about.
Great topic.
I wanted to talk about this last week and I forgot. I figured it wouldn't be good for the first week. But I bought a new device for my apartment toilet. And it is not a toilet seat. I did have to get a new one for it, though. I feel like girls are like, okay, this is cool. Or a lot of Europeans are like totally cool with this. But for men, it's just a weird thing. But I decided, you know what? It's got a ton of good reviews. I've read a lot of BuzzFeed articles on these devices. So I decided to purchase my own personal bidet for my toilet. And if you don't know what a bidet is, some of y'all listening out there, uncultured people, it is when you go number 2 and you usually wipe yourself with a paper product. And that's just very unhygienic when you really do think about it. It's literally paper. That's like, our friend gave a good example. He said that's like trying to clean up peanut butter out of like a shag carpet using newspaper. Like you wouldn't do that. You would have to get like water and rinse it and then it would be fine. The exact same thing.
Probably more than water, but
Well, yeah, but like still, like it, you wouldn't just rub it with something dry. So I decided to get one, and
Well-
everyone's giving me a hard time about getting a bidet. But Nathan,
I don't think they're giving you a hard time because you bought that. I think it's because when you see it and you see how violently
well,
pressurized
Okay,
it shoots
okay,
into
okay.
your.
Yes, exactly. That's my thing with
It's
it.
not
so
it's not the fact that you want to clean yourself well. It's when you go see it and you see how
you used it wrong
that
though.
puppy goes up in there, man.
It doesn't go up. Nothing goes up anywhere.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of PSI coming out of that little whatever it's called nozzle. Do you call it a nozzle?
yeah, so
Squirter.
So Abe invites me over. He is fresh install, and he's like showing me how to do it, and it's complicated.
It's not.
It's Well, when for the first time you're like,
Oh,
okay,
yeah, you don't
you're
know what
like,
to do
okay,
or
so there's
expect.
2 knobs. Don't touch that one. It's like, okay, this is way too much for me already. So I get on it. I don't even have to go to the bathroom. I just want to try it. I tried though, but I was nervous.
Just want to try to be nervous. So dumb, dude. Oh my god.
I was not nervous. I was like, I'm so ready to be spick and
He's like,
span
I'm
clean.
ready. Give me your worst.
So what you have to do is, so obviously you sit down, you do your business on the toilet, and there's 2 nozzles. One is so like it cleans itself. There's like a self-cleaning nozzle. You turn that one on, and then you turn the water on. If you want to just clean yourself instead of the nozzle like cleaning itself, you
You're
switch
talking
it to
about when you say clean itself, you're talking about it cleans the toilet bowl.
no. Like it has like a self-rinse option. I don't know why. I don't know what you're getting all over the nozzle. Excuse me.
Oh.
But it cleans itself. But you switch it to human mode or person mode. I
Human
don't even know if
mode.
that's what it's called, person mode. And then you have a nozzle on the top that's levels 1 through 5. You shouldn't go past, based on the PSI of your apartment or your house, you really shouldn't be going past like a level 2, or at least in these apartments, don't go past a level 2, because after
Based
that,
on your
it's
water
like,
pressure or what?
yeah. So it's just level 5 is obviously a lot more violent. So I found out, okay, 1 to 2 is like a normal amount. 2 is like the max you need. So I go do my thing. Trent comes over and he wants to try it out. And he sits down and I show him how to use it before. And
Dude,
he
it sounds
goes,
like you hustled Trent, dude. You didn't tell him about number 2 and you went past number 2.
No. I told
No,
him
he
like, you don't
explained.
need
He
to-
explained
you
it
don't
to me
need
perfectly. He explained it just fine.
But
What happened?
then there was a malfunction.
What happened is this guy. I like guinea pigged his freaking freshly installed bidet. Apparently, okay. So I sit on this thing, right, and
No, dude,
he-
you don't
he
sit
was-
on it. You sit on the toilet seat.
well,
Yeah, you used
I
it wrong.
sit on the toilet. It's now an addition to the toilet. It's a part of the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So Abe was like, okay, just like go up slowly on the knob just to get a feel for it. so I'm like sitting there and I'm turning it up and I hear it turn on like right when I start turning it, and I'm turning it and it's like nothing's happening, and I keep going and I'm like, okay, this is weird. Keep going. I probably go to like a 4.
Yeah.
Like I almost go all the way up, and I'm like, this is very weird. So I like turn to see where the knob is at, and when I turn, something with the toilet seat activates it, and it straight up bullseye, full force, right into my butthole.
So what had happened? And I hear Trent scream because I hear him like, "It's not working! It's not working!" And I hear him, and he's like, "I'm turning it." And then all of a sudden, I just hear, "Oh my gosh!" Like loud scream. I'm dying laughing because I'm like, I know exactly what had happened. Now let me
Dude,
explain.
you knew.
No.
So you
I
did
knew what
know.
had happened. I knew, but I didn't know it would happen to you because the first time I used it, it was fine. The second, I was like, maybe it was just a fluke. So what had happened was the toilet seat that came like on my toilet originally. It's a weird plastic toilet seat, and it just
Fisher Price.
did not work. Yeah, it's Fisher Price tester toilet. So it did not work well with the bidet because when you would sit down on it, it would actually push the little attachment. And is there a way you can put that? Like, can we get that photo up on there at all? I don't know. So that top right photo, if you look where the water is spraying out of, that little piece got caught on the toilet seat. So when you would sit on it, it has your body like, wait, excuse me, dude, man, this is carbonated water. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's not great for.
No, not great for this. So anyways, so when he sat on it, it kind of made the nozzle get stuck. And then when he turned his body to adjust like the water pressure, it lifted up the seat. And that nozzle had so much pressure built up behind it because it hadn't been going, and it just like, whoop-wah, get it.
So it was probably more than a 5 setting.
It could have been.
Took
Water
you back
came
to
out.
the 80s.
Water came out of his nose.
In the
It just,
gerbil
like,
days, man.
Cleaned out
Huh?
his whole body.
Took you back to
But-
the gerbil days.
I purchased a new toilet seat 2 new toilet seats, actually. I didn't know what size I needed, so there's an extra one sitting in my apartment. But I got a new toilet seat, put it on. That sucker works like a charm. I've had a few people come over and test it, and they're like, this is great now. So, but you still don't go past like a 1. You barely
have a bunch
turn
of
it
friends
on.
waiting to go test it.
Yes. So our friend, I'll
He
call
has
him out.
Abe would be the type of guy who would arrange
over and try my
he would
bidet.
arrange a testing party where
Yes.
he would like everybody bring your BYOB. It's
your own
gonna
bowels?
it's gonna be a potluck style
Oh my gosh.
event,
Wouldn't that
and
get
you can all.
disgusting, man? Like, all the water goes back into the bowl. Like, are you sure?
Well, then you flush it. It's not you're not reusing people's doo-doo water. Like
no,
it's
but like,
clean
does
water.
it spray?
It sprays
It
your
seems like it
butt,
would
and
be
then the water
messy.
literally just falls. Like no, it sprays your butt, and then it goes nowhere. It just
I mean,
falls
well,
right
then
down.
aren't you all wet afterwards?
Yes, so that's the thing. Everyone's like, "You're soaking wet." No, you literally use like one little pad of toilet paper, and you just boop boop boop, clean yourself up, and then you get up and go. And I tell you what, I've never felt cleaner. I've had to go at work, and I went in Austin when I was there recently, and it just wasn't the same. I was like, I don't like it anymore.
Was this your first? Well, is this your first like? I mean, obviously you're having issues in the bathroom. Like,
No.
that's where this stems
No,
from.
no. It was just one of those, just like you feel so much. I had
Is
used.
it because you're confused about which way to wipe, so you just gave up?
Everyone goes side to side.
Yeah,
So I used a friend of mine's in Colorado, but like I hadn't gone to the restroom or anything. I literally just used it. I was just like, all right, let me just like squat over this thing. Let me try it out. But he had a European one, like a fancy one. Like there's one. It's like a soft jet bubbles stream that literally just like it's real soft water. This was different. This one like legit. This essentially power washes you. Go ahead. And
It
pull
gets
up
the
that-
job done.
Pull up that video so they can see what it actually looks like. Yeah, we could play it from here. This should be good. So like, you'll see
It's
it.
just the camera, it's not my phone.
Oh, they have commentary.
That
Okay.
camera's
So that's the
waterproof.
cleaning mode. But then wait for this sucker. Like,
Stop. Again. Try
and let's see how they're doing this. What are they spraying it on? Like,
Yeah,
There's
why
no-
are they doing that?
there's
I
no.
think the guy, dude, it's like spraying on the camera.
Oh, he's got like a
Oh.
GoPro.
Gotcha. Still, that's not good though, because look, he has blue water, so that's got to be like bleach all over him.
Gross.
Either way, so that's how it is. If you see, like, it's not a gentle stream if you like turn that sucker up, but for the most part, it's pretty good, and I love it now. And that's just been my newest addition in life.
So
And I recommend all people get it. If you want recommendations, message me. I got your back.
have you
I'll tell you the
never
perfect
have you
one.
never used baby wipes?
I have used baby wipes, but you're not supposed to like
You're not
flush
supposed
those.
to flush those. Yeah.
Even though the ones that are flushable, like, which I don't get, they say they're flushable, but apparently not.
It's just
Yeah.
bad for the.
It's bad for the sewage.
Plus, you have these, and here's the deal. I'm not like, save the earth, don't put anything on my body, but it has like these weird chemicals on it. It's like not alcohol, it smells like baby powder-ish kind of, and apparently it's not good for you. So water apparently is just the best thing to use. So I know you had a rough experience. I still invite you over at any time. Try it out again. I promise you it'll work. Like, like I got your back. I got your back.
We'll
Nathan,
s-
you've
we'll
never
see.
tried it.
We'll see.
I would love for you to
I've
try it sometime.
Never tried, and I probably won't.
I would
try it
love for
at
you
your
to.
Place, and if I did try it, I wouldn't tell anybody.
What if
'cause
I got y'all both some? Would you install one, Trent? If I got you one?
Probably, yeah.
Nathan?
You know what? Maybe,
Okay.
but we'll see.
You'd have to buy me a toilet seat too.
I'll get you a toilet seat. I have an extra one, so.
Same size?
I don't know what size your toilet is, but we'll figure it out.
It's probably the same size.
These are
as
going to be
yours.
actually my birthday gifts for like the next year because they're super cheap. Everybody's getting a bidet.
So before this, on average, how many wipes was it for you?
Well,
Trent, that depends on his diet.
yes.
I said on average,
That
most days.
I would say, okay, you have your initial scrape, and then you have your follow-up, and then you have your final. Like I would say about 3.
Like 3, that's not bad.
I'm like a 3, depending on like, gosh, I just really want to
Get
make
some
sure
dry
like,
ones in, huh?
I'm gonna be good. Then you have to have like a couple dry ones at the end, and you're just like, okay, we're done.
What about you, Nathan?
You know what, man? I don't want to be gross, but I have a very weird stomach sometimes, and Chipotle or for whatever reason, Chipotle just gives me the kind of like the old marker syndrome.
Oh my gosh.
It just keeps
It's like
keeps writing.
The
like
Sharpie's never
no,
dry.
not a Sharpie. It's more like an Expo marker or something.
The one with like that chisel tip or whatever. Like,
Have you ever heard of what's that Metamucil stuff?
No.
isn't that fiber?
It's
Fiber.
I actually don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, it's like a thing you take every day, like with your vitamins.
Oh,
and
no.
it if you have like shits that are pretty runny like consistently,
I can't believe we're talking about this.
I know, man. We just segued right into it.
You know, no, I think it was just a couple of bad times at Chipotle that happened, and I never go back there ever again. So,
Chipotle's so good though.
dude, it's not worth it, man. Toilet paper's getting pricey. It's not worth it.
Toilet paper is expensive.
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
Charmin
And you
guy.
can't-
I
you
buy
can't
like
put-
the top of the line.
Put that
Dude,
sandpaper
oh
stuff
my
down
gosh.
there. Come on.
So we bought when we first moved into this apartment. I feel like it was like maybe 4 months ago. We bought so much toilet paper, like a huge pack, and it was the worst. It was like sandpaper, and we had so much of it, and we just now like got through all of it.
It was single ply, wasn't it?
It was single ply, and it wasn't like soft at all. And I mean, we
was
used
it see-through?
It's the kind that you get at
it was
school.
it was very thin. Yeah, it was like public bathroom.
It's the one
toilet
that's
paper.
individually
I don't-
wrapped in paper.
I don't know what happened, but like, dude, you can't chintz out on the toilet paper, but we chintzed out, I guess. I don't know if it was like we ordered it, like we did the
Pantry or
delivery something, but it was a lot, man, and it lasted us like 4 months, and we just now got through all of it, and now we got some good stuff.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, mine. Yeah, it really does like depend on your diet and all that. Which
I'm a pretty consistent 2 to 3 wipes.
okay, it all depends literally what you're eating. And I have been trying to do. I've been trying to do keto for a little bit, and I will say like my movements have definitely changed a little bit. Now, yes, I've had a couple bad days where I'm like, dude, forget this. There's no way I'm doing this today. But for the most part, like I'm sticking like no breads, no sugars, or anything. Gosh, it's carbonated water. I
sure
feel
it is. Yeah.
a lot better, honestly. Like,
Yeah, you're eating
I go.
more whole foods,
yeah,
right?
yeah. I miss rice
Well,
and beans.
less bread.
Can you eat
Yeah.
bacon?
All the bacon that you want. Now, obviously, you can't go like above like calorie limits, but still, like it's a lot of meats, cheeses, and all that. I thought it was going to be really hard, and it is at times. I will say, breakfast is easiest because you can just cook eggs and meats and avocado, those kind of things. Very basic stuff. Lunch, honestly, is the hardest because you're eating out places, and almost everywhere. The no sugar part's easy. You can cut that out easily, but it's carbs. And there's certain, like even healthy foods are
Yeah,
like,
like
no
the
carbs.
the American lunch is like basically a sandwich
Yeah.
or a burger.
Something
So-
has bread or potatoes, rice, or beans. Those are the most like common staples to fill a lunch. It's number one is bread, but then also rice, beans, and potatoes. And those are things you can't have. So if I want to go to Chipotle to go get something, I've got to order like double meat so that way the bowl even has anything in it because I can't have rice or beans. So I got to pay for double meat, then get a ton of. I'm having a salad every day, or I have to go eat like a steak and veggies, like meats and veggies essentially, and then cheeses. So it's like high fat and all that. I don't understand all of it. I'm still reading up on it. There's a lot of people that are like it's just not sustainable long term.
I mean, if you're generally trying to like eat better, it's best to just make food at
Yeah.
home. Like you're gonna have a tough time
Yeah.
if you're eating out. That's why that's people's biggest like issue is eating out is such a social thing.
Oh yeah.
And if you're on a diet, you have to be really strong-willed to go out to eat with people and then just say no to stuff that you can't eat.
Yeah. That's honestly one that I thought I was going to be horrible here. And I remember, Nathan, you did it a few years ago when I first met you. You were never eating out because you were definitely on like that really good health fix. You lost a ton of weight, got in shape, but you were never eating after what, 8 o'clock, 6
It
o'clock?
was like 6 o'clock.
I
We
wouldn't
never
eat-
hung out after
I
6
never-
o'clock.
I couldn't eat it past 6 because it's like you just if you eat too close to when you go to bed, man. It just makes you feel it the next day.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all would go out and eat Chewies and stuff, and it's like well, I guess I'm not going.
We don't do that too much anymore.
No, not anymore. Back in the day, we used to go a lot, or La Gloria.
Yeah, I was really scared when I moved back because I was like,
Alcohol's a
okay,
big one too. No
I'm
alcohol.
spending. Oh yeah, well, over that recently, but
Well, you're doing good. We're having beers and you're
I'm
having
having a
sparkling water.
sparkling
This is,
water.
this is a can of the lightest stuff.
Yeah,
you can
this is
get, so-
technically water.
But
Tecate Light. But ever since I moved back, I found that I eat out way less than I did ever. I think it's number one because we're older. We're not going out all the time, but I do feel like I'm cooking way more often than I've
cook a
ever
lot,
done
too.
before.
Yeah, same here.
I think because I enjoy being home.
I think during the week, I think all of us are probably cooking food from
Yeah.
home, and so we don't normally go out to eat during the week. I mean, if we do go out, it's normally on the weekends.
Yeah, I eat lunch. That's the one thing I do have to eat out because we don't have like a refrigerator or anything in my office just yet until we get our permanent place. But yeah, we order out, but Alex and I are on kind of like a health kick, and so she'll pick what we're eating, and yeah, we'll get some real good. We'll get cheap stuff, and it's free because favor. So
coffee though, that's got to be that's an everyday expense. Sometimes
coffee is expensive. I will say that,
it's getting.
and I don't make coffee like
Especially
y'all.
Coffee-
Everybody we know is involved with coffee some way or another.
Yeah, it's super social. Today, coffee messed me up though, because Nathan and I worked out, but we had. Do you have coffee before? He had coffee earlier
coffee
in the
now,
morning,
yeah.
but I had coffee right before we worked out, and it was like halfway through the workout, I was ready to throw up because all I had in me was coffee.
Yeah.
You looked pretty bad, man.
I was trying to hold it together. And even after I finished working out, it was like, I just laid on the couch for an hour because I was like trying to focus on not throwing up. It was just a bad thing to have on your stomach while you're doing a bunch of like pretty much high intensity workout stuff.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Where were you, Abe?
Where was I? At work today.
I should have skipped.
I know, I should have just called in. But yeah, I was doing that. So, but yeah, so that's the whole keto thing. But a lot of people say it's just not sustainable, which I kind of agree with because there's carbs in almost everything, even healthy stuff. So
Keto's not designed to be a long-term diet.
right. But then for all the people that do it short term, a lot of people do it short term just to drop a ton of weight because your body will use all this fat real quick. But then the second you get back on carbs, your body's just like, well, gonna store that fat again because it switches back over to sugar. Because your body, at least from what I've read, your body naturally will never just automatically stay in ketosis. You could do it for years and be keto, and the second you switch back to having any sugars in your system, your body's like, all right, I'm not going to burn fat anymore, just going to burn sugar, and you gain it all back. So
Start looking like a muffin again, man.
You can do intermittent fasting
that's what I'm actually doing.
or like fasted cardio. That's supposed to put your body in ketosis like a lot faster than actually
fasted
doing
cardio. What? What'd you say?
Yeah, you basically just fast for an extended period of time, and you can either fast for a long time and then just eat you can fast for like 14 hours.
Yeah, I have mine set for, I'm doing the 16-8. So mine is...
So you have 16 hours that you're not eating.
Yeah. So like tomorrow, I started a little late. I started at 8:42, and then so I will not eat until 12. You can't really see it, but I have this cool little app. It's called Zero. But yeah, so it counts down to 0, and
cool.
then you can eat again. And it tells you who all's doing it. There are 354,546 people fasting with me right now. So it's a giant little network. It keeps you motivated. So I'm starting today. So we'll see.
You could do fasted cardio, which is you basically just do a cardio workout after your fast.
Because then it needs energy, so it's going to go straight for... Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's super popular.
Wow. But I'm in real good shape, so it doesn't even matter. Meh. Lies.
How's your teeth? How's your
teeth?
your oral hygiene
From what?
from just in life? I'm segueing.
My teeth... Okay.
Oh, does it have something to do with this video?
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh.
My teeth are interesting. I have Okay. Side note before we go any further, I have been seeing so many ads, and I don't know if they're targeted towards me. I don't know how they would know for invisible aligners. Like maybe that's the cool new
Invisalign?
thing. Well, Invisalign. Then you have the Smile Club or whatever, Healthy Smile Club. I keep seeing all these things, and I've always wanted to get my smile fixed. My teeth are crowding at the bottom. My jaw is offset. My two front like rabbit teeth. What are these? I don't know what these teeth are called.
Canines. Oh, the two front?
Yeah. Incisors?
I don't know what those are
The
called.
two front ones.
Yeah, your
bunny
mouth
teeth.
looks like a half open Snickers bar, Abe.
What? Dumb. And yeah, I've like chipped this tooth a couple times, and I just want to get it like all looking good again. So I want to line everything up. But
So I had braces for 3.5 years. My smile was jacked up. Like I had a tooth that was completely rotated
I've seen people with that.
90 degrees, and dude, it hurt so bad. Also, my two canines my adult ones were up in the roof of my mouth. I had to have 2 surgeries to get them pulled down. They basically attached, while I had braces, they attached brackets to the adult teeth, and then they had chains. And then every time I would go in for an adjustment, they would take links out of the chain. And so they just like inched them down. And they ran the change through the path in which they were supposed to like naturally grow down. But they were so far up in the roof of my mouth that nothing was pushing my baby canines out.
That's so crazy. So you had little baby teeth, little baby canines?
I mean, they weren't baby canines. It's just they weren't coming out.
You essentially
they
had
pulled them out.
Oh wait, so the baby canines never came out?
No, they did.
They fell out.
They pulled them out when they did the surgery because
Nothing was going to push.
I
them
had
out.
braces and I was working on fixing my smile, but I still had baby teeth. And so they were like, well, why does he still have baby teeth when he's like 14? And
You
so
got little cat teeth in there?
they ran X-rays and they were like,
14.
yeah, I think I was 14 when
Bunch of baby teeth at 14.
I did.
Bro, that's like a little
Look like a
baby over
bunch
here,
of-
man.
baby teeth. Corn kernels for teeth.
But I had to do the right before I got my braces. I did the expander, which expanded the back of my teeth out. But I never really had an overbite or underbite problem. But I did do the rubber bands with the braces that were supposed to fix that.
Yeah.
Nothing too serious though. But if you're the Invisalign stuff, dude, if they would have had that when I was little, I totally would have done that.
And you
Braces
can do it now as
suck,
an adult.
dude.
I know a guy who's in like his 40s right now, and he has braces. And it's like,
Dude, that
You make
sucks,
fun of him?
man.
That's messed
no,
up.
I don't make fun of him, but I'm saying like I don't even at 31. I'm like, dude, if I had
You tell him that
braces,
the future is now, old man?
no,
You tell him?
because no offense, if you have braces, but you have that thing, and I feel like it happens more as an adult, to where you have the slobber on the side of your mouth on the
did-
inside, and you go, you're always like. And I don't know if I could be down with that. So I've really thought about getting, it's $80 a month. So I'm like,
Yeah,
not
especially if you don't have like far to go. Like
Yeah.
if you don't have really messed up teeth, like your teeth are pretty
Yeah.
good. You just have to shift them around a little bit.
there's
You
a
got
bunch
messed
of
up
like
teeth, getting them
centers
fixed.
you can go to. There's a bunch of centers you can go, and they'll tell you within like 30 minutes. They do a 3D scan of your teeth. They'll move stuff around to where they want it to go, and they're like, the computer is averaging like, oh, you can do this in 4 or 5 months. I think they say like 8 months is the minimum actually, which I'm fine with that. 8 months of just throwing a little plastic retainer in, I'd be down.
Would you ever get veneers?
Give veneers? What? Oh, get veneers.
Get
Yes.
veneers, yeah.
So I have this one tooth here. You'll notice. Okay, if I
That's
smile,
a veneer?
no, but
Oh.
I need one. So when I smile, you're gonna notice these two front teeth. One is longer than the other because this one has like worn away because my mouth is offset. So this tooth has always hit my bottom teeth, and so it's slowly just eroded away. But look, like
I could see it. It's
Yeah.
just a little bit.
yeah,
longer.
but it's like it
they
doesn't
can't
have
trim
like.
it down.
It looks like you
You
bit
want
an
to trim
apple.
my other one down to meet it?
They can't trim the long one down.
Trim the long tooth. So
Hold on. Let me see
Damage-
let me see the bottom of your teeth. Just go like that.
Gross.
Oh, it's
Do you
just your
see?
bite. Yeah.
yeah, because this hits this one because my mouth. I'm gonna just show you my whole jaw. So like, It's offset. You see how it's like shifted over?
Oh yeah.
My whole jaw is shifted over. My bottom jaw grew longer than my top. My top jaw stopped growing before my bottom one did. So it grew longer and it had to offset itself so it would fit. And it just like, it's sideways. It's all messed up. If I wanted to get the surgery, they'd have to break my jaw.
Do it.
Yeah. So
Do it, bro.
I have so
Do
many
it.
friends I've done it. So they
Break that
essentially have
jaw.
to break your jaw to align it to the right place because these bones aren't even in the right place. So like my jaw's crooked. So they'd have to break it, resize it. The top is fine. I'd have to get it wired shut for like 6 weeks. Instantly keto. Like, yo, that'd be amazing.
Dude,
Lose so
If
much
they
weight.
messed up and it's just like, oh man, we got
But
to
it-
pull out all your teeth.
But it changes the way you look. Have any of y'all ever had friends that have like
I've-
the jaw reconstruction
I
surgery?
haven't had any friends, but
Ever?
do you remember? Have you ever watched that guy Vitali's videos? I know Nathan, you know who Vitali
The
is.
chef?
No. It's this guy.
Bam!
It's
Chef
this
Vitali, I
guy
know
from
who
from Russia. He does pranks, and he was like pretty hilarious. He was pretty funny back in the day. But he got in the ring with a bull. He dressed up as a devil
That
and
is
got
so
in a ring with a
stupid.
bull. And what did he do? Oh, he had to collect pumpkins. Like he's dressed in all red. It was so dumb. But anyways, the bull like hit him a couple times, and then the bull broke his jaw. Like
Just straight up.
just got him really good, and he broke his jaw. And dude, I mean, he got it fixed, but it's like, dude, that's insane. That's an insane. Wire your mouth shut for 6 weeks. It's got to be more than 6 weeks.
No. It's no, actually maybe like 2 months. So yeah, a little bit longer like that.
That's insane.
Yeah. But yeah.
Should I pull this up?
So
I mean, we're talking about.
This is how we
hold
got
on.
on
We're
teeth.
talking about teeth.
you got to
here.
reset the video.
Oh, I know, Bobby. We're talking about teeth and stuff. You know.
No, you don't have to watch the whole thing. Just fast forward.
For those of you listening, you probably need to
Fast forward right before the cup.
You need to switch
No,
over.
go back.
Oh my gosh. You need to switch over to the
Go back,
video
go back.
podcast to see this
Hindsight
video.
2020. Yeah, watch.
And
So this dude. Okay, there's this guy. Nathan, you have to re-record the video on the camera.
Oh, all right. Take a little break.
While I explain this. So there's this guy. There's a couple guys. Basically, I fell down this rabbit hole of rappers that have gotten veneers, which is a lot of rappers have gotten like full veneer. Like that's the new. They say it's the new getting a grill. Is like rappers are getting
so
like,
just getting real good
just
teeth.
getting perfect smiles.
I like that.
Which is crazy. I didn't realize how common veneers are.
Oh, a ton of people have them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But they'll fall off if you don't take care of them.
Yeah. But okay, so there's this guy, there's a couple of there's a very few rappers who have gotten permanent grills installed.
What?
Yeah, they're like diamond teeth basically.
Because a grill is pretty much a retainer that you put in, and then
Yeah,
a
like
normal grill. It's
like a
you just snap
normal
it and
grill,
just
you
like,
take you take it out. But also, this guy is so faded. It's hilarious. This guy spent 40 grand on his
So,
permanent diamond teeth.
At what point do you think is a good point to start this?
Oh, go back
I don't
a
have
little
40
bit. He
grand
like
to spend
sips.
on
He like sips
anything.
the cup. No, go forward.
Gosh.
You
It was
just play it
a
right
dream.
there.
Okay, well, let's see what this is about. $40,000.
Oh, it was all the diamonds. All right.
He just
Oh,
ruined
that was
it.
just the diamonds.
It probably. I don't even know if it was a 4 or 3 days. It could have been 2. He told me he gonna get it right back. He gonna get it back ASAP.
What?
I came back in there. I was leaving one of my shows. I had a show in Texas. I had drove to Houston. Came back in there 3 days later.
Dude, he's
Then
so
that's when he
faded.
sent me to the dentist. The diamonds and shit.
Dude, he
Yeah,
lost it there for
He
a second.
doesn't even
yeah,
know.
that got me right.
Oh, I
Now,
thought.
Dude,
this
he's
entire
falling
process,
Falling over?
Was it painful at all?
He's a rapper, dude.
Nah, it wasn't painful. But see, this is the thing about it. When they clean your mouth, it's a lot of shit they gotta do and all that extra shit they be doing. Is just some feelings I don't be liking. I really don't even like people playing with my mouth anyway or touching my face and shit. So I had to, you feel me? Like, that's why I got on that gas. So
Dude, you can't even
it would've
understand
hurt.
him,
I
dude.
don't know if the shit hurt. I ain't feel that shit no way, so it don't hurt.
So this
It numbs
guy,
your mouth,
this guy got. There's this jeweler in Houston, and he had this guy make a grill for him, basically, and they permanently install it. And they can shave down your teeth.
So that way the grill fits.
This guy, yeah, but they don't have to, like, which I wouldn't if I was, dumb enough to do this. Put $40,000 worth of diamonds in my mouth. That's insane. But yeah, they can. This guy, he said that they had to trim down one tooth to like get his bite right, but it like wasn't a whole lot. But you can go in and get him, like, you can change them. So they're like caps, basically.
Oh. So essentially, if somebody wants to rob him, they could totally steal $40,000 from his mouth,
Dude, they
break his curb stomp him like in American History X, just like, yeah.
Dude, that's a crazy movie, man.
It is.
But this guy, and there's another guy, look up, what's his name? His name is DaBaby.
Oh,
Don't-
I'm assuming it's
Just do on internet. Don't do the. His name is just do DaBaby teeth.
It already popped up, Trent.
Dude,
What were you?
yeah, dude. I was looking at this earlier. Go down to the article. There's that. Yeah, this guy spent $20K on permanent diamond teeth.
Wait a minute, but it doesn't even look like diamonds.
Oh man, he
It
really
just
did.
looks like regular teeth. Throw it up on the screen.
Wait, but how are they diamond then?
Are you watching the video?
No, you don't have to watch the video. You can barely understand what he's saying.
So just
Scroll up. Say Cleveland-born rapper DaBaby sits down with DJ Smalls. Dude, how could that? That's the most ungangster group of dudes.
DJ Baby.
DaBaby and DJ Smalls.
Oh, duh, baby.
DaBaby. Dude, that's
Wow.
crazy, man.
20 grand.
Interesting.
What a waste.
Dude, how can you?
But look, he's got a Stewie Griffin necklace.
Dude,
That
he's-
sets it all together.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
He
maybe
probably
that's
loves
because
it,
he's
so it's
duh
cool,
baby.
whatever.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
If you
He's-
can't see it, guys, he's wearing a Stewie Griffin diamond encrusted necklace, and I'm guessing that's why his rapper name is Da Baby.
Yeah, but I guess you can floss. You do everything regular. They clean you before they put them on. I mean,
Interesting.
this guy got a couple cavities filled. Like you have to get them. You have to get it clean, your teeth cleaned before you do this. But
Some
dude,
maintenance bills come with that.
dude. But yeah, this guy from Houston does like all these guys' grills.
Interesting. It's weird.
Is that what the Johnny Dang? That's the guy.
Is that what he's called, Johnny?
Well, it says diamond teeth from Johnny Dang.
Yeah, that's the guy from Houston. Apparently.
Oh wow. He does the
Weird.
bust downs,
The bust downs
the
in
APs,
your mouth.
the paddocks.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he does all that.
Gosh. I feel like you just have a bad. Can you take pictures with flash anymore? I feel like anytime you smile, it's just like a reflection, like right back at you.
That's probably what they want, man. That's what they're about.
Gosh, who doesn't want that? Jeez. I don't know.
Welp.
Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that video of that YouTuber hitting her dog? She accidentally uploaded. So she was making a video with her dog.
Wait a minute.
The video is of her. It's like she's apparently some famous YouTuber, which I don't watch her. And when you watch this video and see how she acts on camera, you'll probably understand why I don't watch her. But basically, there's a video on that link. That's the one you want to look at. Brooke Houts. I don't even know who that is. But anyways, she's doing like a prank video with her dog, and it's not in this video, but it's in like the full video. Basically, what happened is she's doing this video with her dog where she like puts saran wrap on in the door,
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah.
and she like tries to get him to walk through it, but she uploads the wrong video. Here, unmute it.
Oh,
Dude, she spits in the dog's face.
how do we know she spits? You hear it?
You hear her.
look,
Yeah,
I'm
you heard
gonna
her. Rewind
rewind
it.
right there. That's terrible. I mean, it's not gonna kill the dog or whatever, but I mean,
Well, as you can tell. Stop!
it's not a big deal, really. But I mean,
Dude, she spits in the
I
dog's
guess it's
face.
like it
what a
looks bad,
what
but
a
I mean,
psychopath.
what's that
Yeah,
gonna do to the dog? You know?
She doesn't really hit the dog, but dude, she's like redoing the takes.
Look at the dog.
The dog just thinks she's playing
The
around.
dog.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about dogs. The dog is probably like, oh my gosh, you're playing with me like another
Yeah,
dog
you
plays
never
with
play
me.
with me. Oh my gosh, where have
You
you been?
spitting in my face like the other dogs. Here's the thing. Yeah, wait. There's a reflection. You know that dog is like 10 times stronger than her. Still, it is kind of messed
Oh,
up.
dude, that dog could kill her instantly.
Yes.
It's a Doberman,
Yeah.
right? That's a Doberman.
That's a Doberman. Doberman is it pincer?
I think it
or
looks
pinscher?
worse than it
Pinscher.
actually is. It's not really a big deal.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just hilarious because
So is it
she-
fake?
No, it's not fake.
I thought she was-
No, she accidentally uploaded the wrong. She uploaded the clip, like the long clip, rather than the edited video. 'Cause she made like a whole video,
Oh.
but she accidentally uploaded the raw clip of her like being a freaking terrible dog owner. Scroll
Yeah.
down. She has an apology.
I didn't
She
mean
has
to
an
hurt
apology.
Biscuit.
Yeah, she doesn't even acknowledge the that she does it. She does like a Twitter apology.
Oh,
It's so dumb.
That's like my text messages I send to people. It's that
I don't
long
know
of
if
an
I should
apology.
put that up if anyone's gonna even be able to read that, but
I want to read it.
I'm not going to pay for the pay. I can't.
Yeah, can you read that out
No,
for us,
I
Nathan?
can't even read it. Actually, it's like blurred out in the.
Zoom in on the thing. Like top right, 3 dots.
Oh, when did that?
That's always been a thing.
Is that an extension?
No, it's a part of
Dude, solid, man.
and it
Okay,
like
well,
scales
then-
everything.
then
It's
this should be
super
good.
dope.
I don't have that.
You don't
You're
the
gonna have to
3
show
dots?
me.
I don't know. Let's see. What does she say?
That's
The bubbly, happy-go-lucky Brooke that you often see in my videos is typically an accurate representation of me, but it's obvious that I'm playing up my mood in the video when I'm clearly actually frustrated. That being said, this does not justify me yelling at my dog, yelling at
Wait.
the day.
Oh, it looks like it got cut
Yeah, it
off or
looks-
something.
So she's saying yelling at my.
No, I think it's cut off. Like it's not showing the full post.
Well, it definitely doesn't justify you yelling at your dog.
But here's the deal: how many of us have ever yelled at a dog before? We've all done it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
dogs
she didn't
get
yell
yelled
at
at all day.
She didn't yell at their dog. She spit in the dog's face like a psychopath.
Well, okay. Well, how
Who
many of
spits
us?
in their dog's face?
It's kind of weird.
How many of us have never spat in a dog's face?
Dude, I've
Just
never.
kidding.
I don't spit.
I never have.
That's
and
the
I've
thing.
had tons of dogs.
And for us, it's bad because we think of dogs as humans. But I guarantee you that dog knew nothing different, and they were just like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, but you see people like hit the snout of a
gosh.
dog when they're doing
Yeah.
some
I
training
get
and
it.
stuff like that. It's not like
It does look bad, but at the same time, also I'm like, guys, y'all have so many other things that you could write petitions about. I'm not gonna go into all this like, blah, 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 but I feel like there's so many other things to write petitions about. But everyone's like, you spit on my dog, whatever. Dog
Yeah,
haters.
they're
are gonna
basically
hate
trying to
me.
get this
if anything,
girl.
it's just embarrassing on her because it's like, oh
Yes.
wow.
But there's a petition of trying to get her banned from YouTube for this.
Really?
Yeah,
Dang.
which is hilarious.
Wow. It's a good thing we're not monetized because we don't face that risk. So it's like parents hitting their kids because they misbehave in school, right?
Right?
Mom.
Ah.
So, anyways, I don't know. I think it's kind of messed up. It's on video. It looks really bad, but you know,
It's
it
just
is what
funny
it
that
is.
she uploaded the wrong thing.
Yeah. Gosh, gotta be careful what you put on YouTube. You get a lot of people mad about small things. You know what else people get mad at? And I actually wrote this down. Everything's segueing really well today, and I know it's a topic you're really passionate about, or at least you act really passionate about it.
Okay.
Preachers and sneakers.
Oh, dude.
Why are we going here?
I wasn't going to talk about it, but then we talked about people getting mad about small
It's tacky,
things.
man.
I don't know. I mean,
Gucci's tacky.
I get it because people are okay. If you don't know what preachers and sneakers is it an Instagram?
Yeah, it's an Instagram account.
It's an Instagram account, and it essentially
It's people getting a photo of what they're wearing and they break it down, and then
Yeah, they break down
somehow
the
they want to
price.
like make it offensive to people that they're wearing such outrageously expensive
Well,
clothing and shoes.
it's kind
and
of
stuff, which is when you find out what that stuff's really worth. It's just like, man, is this guy really wearing $10,000?
But if you have the
Whatever.
money, why can you not wear it? That's what I don't get.
Well, you better not be preaching on giving to the church on that day, I guess.
yeah, it's that's kind of. I mean, it depends. It depends.
You
For-
make your money
for
from
me-
touring, all that kind
For
of stuff.
me, it depends on the environment in which you are. Like, if you're, if you're doing a sermon about giving and how
oh, right.
you have to be giving and whatever, and then you're like sitting up there barking at all these people because that's what most preachers do, and you're wearing $10,000 Jordans.
or $50 Converse.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it matters.
I think it's
I think it
it's
just makes certain
I think
people
it's a
upset.
bad I think it's a bad image.
Yeah.
Let the guy spend his money on whatever he wants to spend it on. But it is pretty funny.
And then all the people that get upset, I want to be like, cool, when's the last time you've tithed to the church? Getting all mad because they're spending it however. Well, it wasn't your money that's in those pair of shoes. But I digress. I do think it's funny, though. Some of the stuff they wear is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Some of the
I'm
things are
not going to
pretty-
say names because some of these people are my friends. But there was one person that we watched recently. And remember, wasn't he wearing Balenciaga? Something Balenciaga?
I don't remember what he was wearing, but it was
True hypebeast shoes, yeah.
I think
Wasn't
it
it
was
like $3-4 grand?
it was like $3,000 or something like that, and it was like, dude,
My first car was $3,000.
it's
It's
just
a little hard to
just
take them serious because their outfit's distracting almost.
Yeah.
It's like,
The thing though,
sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying because you're wearing $4,000 shoes.
sometimes I wonder.
Old Bishop T.D. Jakes over there looking like a clown.
But he brings the word Shonda. But the thing with that, sometimes I wonder. Okay, you know how you can have like sponsorships? I wonder if they get sent shoes.
Maybe now they do because
They're probably getting shoes all day, man.
Yeah.
I would. Yes. Okay. Think about
It
the
makes them more
perfect
famous.
camera angle, like the most perfect advertising spot. You have these mega churches, shout out, but you have these mega churches that the camera angle is always the pastor walking around, and what's the one thing like you can clearly see? You'll always see his
It's
shoes,
eye level, yeah.
because shoes are always eye level, right? Is that usually how it is on the camera for the most part?
Most stages are at about eye level to
Yeah.
people.
So they're wearing these baller shoes. You've got to have these companies that are reaching out and being like, hey, like, we want to do good. And I'm sure, I don't know. This might not happen at all. But I totally could see companies reaching out and being like, hey, we're going to give you these pair of shoes to wear. It's totally yours. It's a gift. Wear them. And now it's turning into like a whole marketing thing. I'm totally making this up. I don't know if it's actually true.
Preachers out here getting brand deals.
Do preachers, I'm going to look this up. Do preachers get paid? Yes, they get paid. These things on Google. Do preachers get subjects for sermons from crosswords?
Oh my god.
From It Crossword. Do preachers get subjects for sermons from It? Do preachers get tax? Do preachers get shoes from companies? I don't. Oh, okay. Let me look it up here because it says legit. You want to know what's? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay. So there's this article.
BuzzFeed News.
Chad Veach. Do y'all know Chad Veach? Don't the girls
Yes.
know him?
Yeah,
How do y'all know him?
he's a preacher in town.
But no. This is a lead pastor of the Zoe Church in Los Angeles.
Oh no, that's not.
It's a different Chad Veach. Chad Veach is an actor, the one y'all know, right? Y'all know Chris Veach.
No, that's somebody. It's a different Veach.
Oh, okay. Well,
I know a Veach.
Yes. Avicii, rest in peace. But Chad Veach. Okay, let me read this. So there's whole sneakers and preachers and sneakers Instagram, and I guess one of them is Chad Veach. So I'm gonna read this thing. They have an article on him. about them wearing crazy shoes. One of them, Chad Veach, a lead pastor of said church in Los Angeles and who has 250,000 followers on Instagram for the Lord, commented on a Preachers and Sneakers post that featured him, and he tried to defend himself. And he says, "You want to know what's crazy? I legit did not pay for one thing I'm wearing." He wrote on a Preachers and Sneakers post that featured him wearing $795 pants and a Gucci backpack that retails for $2,000. Pastor Veach claimed he did not pay for almost all of the apparel shown in the photo. He then thanked Tyler for the shout out and added, "You're a blessing." So, bless up. But yeah, I guess they're not paying for the stuff that they wear.
I mean,
Yeah, some of that stuff looks so ridiculous. Like, oh, somebody gave him that.
I mean,
I
I
don't
have
know.
a
It
solid
doesn't really.
2,600 followers, so if I could get a sponsorship deal, that would be amazing. Men's big and tall. Holla.
just because you asked for a shout out, I'm not gonna put the. Your
I didn't
Instagram.
ask for a shout out.
No,
I said,
no.
no.
You're out here asking for brand deals. I'm not gonna put your.
I want a brand.
I'm not gonna put your
deal.
Instagram on the screen.
They'll find me. There's only one Abe. I'm just saying. But that's yeah. I'm kind of cool with them wearing whatever they want. I think it looks dope. Gives me outfit ideas and shoe ideas that I'll never be able to afford or ever try.
The frustration for me started at a specific. When I went to a specific church, and I'm not going to call out any names, but I went to a specific church, and it was just the environment was like. It was just the environment wasn't right. I didn't feel it was right. It was like you have all these people that. Probably can't afford. They probably can't afford a lot of things in life, like a lot of normal things that you probably take for granted.
Yeah.
And you're up there asking for money,
Yeah. That's hard.
and you're wearing like ridiculously expensive shoes. I don't know.
If I guess it, because I want to know, if I guess it,
I
so
already
we
know.
can
I
respect,
have
can
a
we bleep
feeling.
it out?
No. No. No.
No.
I didn't say it for a reason.
But I want to guess it.
No, you can
No.
guess it later.
If I forget.
I'm trying to be respectful here.
I'm going to be respectful. I'm not going to say who it is.
Yeah, if it's like
but
it's done out of bad taste, I mean, especially if you're like kind of walking around, flaunting around in an area, kind of like
True.
you're trying to help a specific area of town or something, and then it's just
yeah. I'm
You
not going to
come
go
out-
to Africa and like wear like my super fancy shoes. I don't have fancy shoes by any means. I wear Target shoes.
like, no, the peasant coffee's over there in the lobby. I'm gonna drink my Starbucks or something.
So. But yeah.
Yeah, that's one of
pretty
those
crazy.
things I don't like.
Yeah. Well, that's crazy.
Can you speak Spanish?
Sí. Un poquito.
How much Spanish do you know actually?
¿Sabe español?
I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what you're saying.
2 horas para un día.
Dude,
Did you say 2 hours something day? What did you just say?
dude, I knew it, man. I knew you couldn't speak
You
Spanish.
said 2 hours something
This
day.
guy is
missed-
I
always-
speak Spanish 2 hours a day.
That's not what
Nathan,
you
sorry.
said.
Ishmael, bienvenidos a Favor. Ven aquí a las 10:30 y hablar con la persona en la camisa azul para tu cita, por
Dude,
favor.
this guy is so
you're just,
full of
you're
it.
just making up.
Did not make it up. Literally, you can word
Dude.
fact check me on this. Have someone in
Say it
Spanish
again.
listen to this.
Dude, hold on.
Say- you
Hola,
said something in my blue
Nathaniel.
shirt. Hold on.
Are you going to pull up the Translate app
He said
or whatever?
something like,
Yes,
this
yes,
is
dude.
Abe from Favor, something
Okay.
blue shirt. I couldn't even hear what you said.
Yes.
Can I do a conversation? Yes, dude. Okay.
Yes, you can record. Hola. Oh my gosh.
Hang on. There you go.
Hola, bienvenidos a Apple. Ven aquí a las 10:30 y hablas con la persona en la camisa azul para tu cita. Tell me what I just said. Read it. There might be some typos in there because of the
Oh, I
translator.
know you said that's real.
Hi, welcome to Apple. Come here at 10:30 and talk to the person in the blue shirt for your date.
It's date. Cita
Yeah,
means like
but-
appointment, date. It's
Okay.
kind of one of those things.
That's real.
I
Yeah.
do
Okay,
speak
say
Spanish.
a real sentence, not something predetermined that you have to
Okay.
do for your
All right.
past job.
All right.
Yeah, you had to say that for the guys buying up all the iPads, right?
No.
With all the gigas.
Necesitas un iPad para 64 gigas?
Okay.
¿Tienes
yeah.
un Wi-Fi? So I do know Spanish. I can understand it.
I can understand it more. I can speak it. I don't. So
Yeah.
No way.
I'm completely lost. I kind of want to learn to. Speak it. We should.
Do a whole podcast in Spanish.
No, I'm just saying we should.
I like the way Spanish sounds.
And it's such
It's
a
a
good
good-
language to learn. Here's my deal with everyone else. The only other thing I think it's beneficial in the US, so you have English, the next one is Spanish, and then the very next one, I don't care what you say, is sign language, American Sign Language. Everyone here that's like
most useful.
yes. Everyone here is always like, I want to learn French and Italian
French
and blah,
is the
blah, blah,
sexiest
blah.
language that there is, man.
No one knows what you're talking about, though. But here's the thing. I think for like usefulness, Spanish and American Sign Language, those are the only things that you can put on a job resume here. And majority of people will be like, that's
It's actually
great.
worth it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a good hiring point.
Yeah, all my friends, all y'all that took French in freaking high school that are working at the Verizon store. Are you speaking French to all your customers? You're not, okay? You're not speaking French at the HEB. You're not managing your employees speaking French. So what'd you take it for? To be cultured? You didn't go study abroad.
What's wrong with working at Verizon, man?
Nothing's bad with working at Verizon. They're a great company.
Okay.
They're a customer-facing business. You
Yes.
face a lot of customers.
It's the French people.
Oh,
always
learning
come to
Spanish would
Pizzas.
be better for living here. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
I feel like
100%.
if you work at Verizon, you wear a belt that's too tight and you take cigarette breaks.
Before you go to Gold's after work. I feel like Verizon.
You drink Monsters.
the Verizon guys would go to like a gym right afterwards.
Yeah,
I'm not
but
trying to
they-
hate on
they
the company.
slam
Verizon's
they
a great
slam
company.
They slam a Monster before they work out.
Dude, their name's Kyle.
Oh, okay.
They put holes in drywall.
Ryan. Kyle and Ryan
Um,
selling androids.
I think I would want to learn Spanish, and then just because my brother-in-law speaks Hungarian, I would also like to learn that.
Is he like fluent?
Yo, is that
Dude,
my boy David Varga?
he can straight up speak. Yeah, he speaks it with his family. A lot of his family members speak Hungarian to each other.
Shout out Liam,
Yeah.
cutest baby.
We need to have him.
I told him the other day, man. It's like you set the bar too high for these kids, man. This one looks
Yeah.
too cute. All the other little kids, dude, they all look really stupid against this kid. You know, everybody else's kid looks real stupid. Like, nah, that one trash.
Oh my
Liam
gosh.
wins.
Liam's pretty dope. We need to have David on here sometime to speak Hungarian.
Yeah, but I feel like because my stepdad, he basically learned how to speak Spanish just by being around people who only spoke Spanish. So he had to learn to communicate with them, and
Yeah.
he was like, "That's the best thing you can do." Because I took Spanish in high school, and
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I didn't retain anything
I remember
because
it for
I
the
never
test.
used it.
Yeah. Here's the deal. That's the only reason I really kind of picked it up a lot was because in New York, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans up there. In San Antonio, I had a lot of people that spoke Spanish here, but not as many as New York. And New York is such a melting pot that people don't like learn another language there. If they come there learning Spanish, that's all they're going to speak because they can get away with it, which is totally cool. But they would come up speaking Spanish, and I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of trying to like figure out what you're saying. I'm just going to try and like really, really, really understand it there. And I don't know. I picked it up based off of all of the tiny little sentences that they would say and all that. So,
Have you heard about those new 5G phones?
yes, and I am very upset
Why?
because I get the whole Apple, we don't do it first, we do it better. But I really want a 5G phone, and Apple's like, we're going to release them next year. They're not slated for these phones at all. They're slated for the 2020. And I'm like, but that's something like I can get behind. It isn't like, cool, if you want to be the first one to release a 5G phone, because these Samsungs, they have 5G now.
Yeah, they do. They have 5G version phones, so you have to buy the version that has 5G.
Correct. And then you still have to wait for the network to roll out, which they're not all over
So
the
how
place
much
yet.
faster is it really?
Oh, dude,
Oh.
it's like between it's over 1,000 megabytes a second. But right now the upload
Isn't it
speeds,
2 gig?
Yeah, but like depending on actual like
Dude, I don't know, man. The
basically
phone's already fast.
that MKBHD guy just did a video on it, but apparently the he went to Rhode Island, which was the nearest city that had 5G. He got like the Samsung Note 5G.
Rhode Island had 5G.
Yeah, it has 5G. But yeah, he was getting like 1,000, 1,500 megabyte upload speeds, but he said, or download speeds, but the upload speeds were about the same as like what 4G is. But one thing that he said that I did not realize, so when you have Wi-Fi in your house, and Wi-Fi is different than, you know, an actual cellular network, but when you have a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, and then you have the 5G version, so 5G is faster, but the range in which it works is not as much. Like 5G doesn't have a long range.
Oh, yeah. I found that. I just realized that.
I didn't know that.
I always thought the 5G was like
I thought it was
yo,
just
this
like,
is my internet. All the guests, you little peasants, you can get on the, what is it, 2.5, 2.3?
No, it's just like
2.4.
how far away you
2.4?
are from the modem and stuff,
I
right?
always
or the
thought,
router.
because the 2.4, you can still get great speeds. It's just for, you have a broader area that you can be at.
yeah, it works for in a bigger area. You can go farther away with it.
Yeah, and I always thought it was the speed, but it's not,
Well,
right?
it is the speed.
Oh.
The speed 5G is capable of more.
Oh.
I mean, at least with as far as the cell phone networks are concerned, but
Gotcha.
it's the distance. It's less of a distance thing. So which creates issues for cities because apparently 5G, the network, it's like it works on like in terms of the radio frequencies that it works on. It's like a much higher. So it's easier for things like dropouts to happen. So like
Gotcha.
buildings can block it. So
Which, do you remember in New York how you would turn a block and you would have great service, and then a few blocks later, and you're literally a block away, and it's like, no bars, done.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty rough in New York sometimes.
I mean, but we did it, so it's
Would
like,
know.
whatever. But, aw. Nathan, you would know. You've been there plenty of times.
I don't know, man. My cell service was great there. I don't know.
It was really good. Did I ever? Oh, yeah, we told you. You were freaking on that trip. Oh, no, but you left.
Hey, speaking of New York, it's Nick Trott's birthday.
Hey!
Happy birthday,
Nick Trott.
Congratulations on being an uncle.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. Melissa. Does it go by Joel or Joel?
Joel.
Joel. I never know when to see a Joel. I'm always like, Joel, whatever. But yeah, congratulations, Nick. Congratulations, Melissa. Congratulations, Joel. I don't think there's any other congratulations going on this week or anything.
Yeah, that's
Just Chris D'Elia's, and that's about it.
well, episode 2, man.
Episode 2 was a lot better than episode 1.
Yeah, we planned it out. You know, we were a little more prepared.
We all brought
Like I
stuff
said.
to the table.
I brought a sandwich.
Nathan, do you have any? Hey, Nathan. Speaking of sandwich, do you want to tell all the? Just kidding.
And that's we're gonna go ahead and
Oh gosh.
speak
Well,
of sandwiches.
it was fun. I guess we're done. Join us next week for episode 3, and we'll talk about whatever we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, next week we'll have all of our social stuff all figured out, like for the podcast. So
Yep.